Well, hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more match play commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman himself, the Kaiju King, TJ.
Do you think after my recent health issues that I could be like the next Larry the Cable Guy on the Prilosec commercials?
you and me both.
Prilosec! Get yourself some when your tummy's a little bit upsetty.
Oh, you know, no, you know what I was thinking about? You know, when you said that, I was thinking about, what's that dude? What's that product? He like slaps the thing on the bucket of water that's leaking. Just slap a Prilosec bottle.
That's a lot of damage.
Flexaseal, yeah, Flexaseal. That's what it is.
Permaseal?
Permaseal, something like that. Flexseal, yeah.
Anyways,
we are back with some more BT-22 match play commentary for y'all. These were filmed over at Sully's Abode, which is the local card shop we go to every Thursday for Digimon. Start about 6:30 p.m. Located in Bolingbrook, Illinois. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to play some Digimon, hang out with some handsome people over at the shop, feel free to swing on by. Today's matchup features the Kaiju King, or the Omni King himself, TJ on the left, playing Omnimon DNA, going up against Sonny on the right, playing Ariemon, or Fish. Fish is something I am interested to see. I actually want to put the deck together because, one, it's a blue deck, but it's also really fun. You know, you do get to wideboard, you do a lot of unsuspending and swinging and kind of typical blue shenanigans, and I think blue is being more focused towards like Fish now with the whole Liberator sort of focus, so I think we're going to be getting more and more support for it down the road. So I'm interested to see how he pilots it. Should be a good matchup. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Without further ado, let us hop right into the round.
I think Ariemon is probably the most
it's a good top end. It's a really good top end.
Well, it's just nice because they finally actually have a real boss monster like that they want to use. Because like Gigaseedra basically just got corrupted and taken over by Antibody.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Aegis was a decent card. You know,
Aegis was okay. It was definitely the best of like those tribal decks.
Just didn't do enough, in my opinion.
Right. I am playing the sort of black base.
Black base, best base.
I love it for Omni. I've talked about it in my deck profile that recently went up. But Omni DNA has slowly become probably like one of my top 3 favorite decks of all time to have ever played. It might be my favorite deck. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
I started playing it in BT-20. I was definitely late on the train to it. But I have loved playing it since. And the black base version is just super fun. It offers a lot of really cool tools that makes it so you don't have to rely on security chip for early damage with Ukos and stuff. You can kind of just play your search game and enjoy it, which you see me doing here, right? Like I just sort of set up the Agu in the back. For those who maybe haven't seen it or don't know about it, you use the Sumemon from BT-22, who is CS trait, to use the new Agu and Gabu cards that are CS trait, along with the black base rookies for Omni and Gabu decks, so the EX4 rookies along with the ST Agu. That I'm utilizing as well, and I'm also using the Mires as the tamer color source for the ST Agus, along with a free way to get out Nokias.
Yep. She's really good for getting Nokias out.
It's a huge tune for the deck. We see Sonny kind of controlling my board though and just getting tamers set up. I'm kind of stuck. I don't have a Nokia, so I'm in just sort of a weird spot. So I just start trying to just play out tamers, get some different colors going.
I mean, I think as strong as the deck is, which don't get me wrong, I think it's probably one of the top decks of the format moving forward. It does still struggle from like Omni DNA problems, right? Which is like if your hand's gummed up, sometimes it's like you're a turn or two behind looking to like unbrick yourself. Granted, there are a lot more ways to unbrick compared to before.
The issues before were never necessarily your hand being gummed up. It was more so just not seeing tamers, which I mean, you could account that to being a hand.
Right, I think that's sort of what I was getting to. Right. Yeah. Like you just weren't seeing the pieces when you needed to.
Yeah, now it's nice because you have a secondary like tool for the deck that makes you technically more consistent in a way, but it can still be weird if you don't see either or, because if you don't see your on plays from 17, like the Melga and Wargray, then the Tie and Mats are kind of useless. Outside of their obvious effects they give you, and then if you don't see Nokia,
speaking of Nokia, yes, I do get
tossed a bone here, which is huge for me.
So Marine Bull did the swing. Marine Bull and combined with the Yao that Sonny had out is actually really, really strong. Being able to tuck stuff underneath, gain some more inheritables, swing for big checks, and then we go into an Ariemon here for the 6 cost. And Ariemon will let you spit out just a ton of bodies.
Yeah, it can spit out a 3, a 5, and a 4. So spits out the Sango, Seadra, and Marine Bull. Gets the search off of Sango. We'll grab 2 pieces off of that. Can grab Aqua and Trades and a Yao. And then we're looking at the Marine Bull, deciding what we want to tuck under on the on play. And then that allows Ariemon to unsuspend, and he can choose to absorb a card, which he just absorbs the Sango to bottom deck my Agumon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So luckily, hitting that Nokia out of security was kind of a Hail Mary for me. It does help me immensely. So I start just looking at stuff on what I want to play here off the Nokia. I do drop at EX4 Gabu. Only 1 card I can pick up there. Put the rest back to the top of the deck.
Sure.
I don't draw one because I didn't play a CS trade or an unidentified trait, so I don't get anything off of the Sume.
Yeah, I mean, Sonny has put you in a spot where you do have to do something right now. Otherwise, he will just swing for the fences.
Yeah.
But I mean, Omni is definitely a deck that can respond.
Yeah, I have all the cards I need to do it. So I Evo for 6 into the Melga. Use Melga's effect to Evo the BT-17 Wargrave, which lets me pop an 8k or less. I use the Time Mat to go ahead and gain memory. Wargrave's effect will let me pop something, so I pop the Mega Seadra X, because it won't pop anything out. I can then go ahead and end of turn DNA thanks to the Agu, I kept enough memory actually.
Yeah, I kept enough memory.
From the Gabu. So I can just DNA in general into Omni. I have two same level source things in there, so I can bottom deck 2 Digimon. So I'm just deciding what I want to bottom deck, because I know Aries going to spit out a body, and I know Marine Bull will spit out a body.
And another nice thing about the EX rookies, right? I think you probably mentioned this, but just to kind of reiterate it, because we see it in play here, is that you also gain another memory when something were to digivolve, right? Which is sometimes really key for keep in turn and doing some like extension of plays.
Yeah, it works perfectly in tangent with a single tie-in mat and a Nokia on board, because if you spit out one of them off of a Nokia and then you do the whole evolution play and everything, you're going to Evo for 6. If you started your turn at 3, which you should because of Nokia, you'll be able to then go ahead and gain 2 memory off of the tie-in mat and then gain 1 memory off the inherit typically if you did it right. So it puts you in a position to just keep turn and then be able to do more things with those stacks. So I'm able to clear 2 bodies. I swing the Omni, trash top card of security, delete lowest DP, and then I get an unsuspend off of the Melga.
Oh no.
I was able to clear multiple bodies with that. I go into Alter B here, which lets me Digivolve 3, and I just Digivolve down to the egg. Choosing to only do 2 instead of 3. So that it goes to the egg and then clears the body.
Well,
yeah, and just
at that point, it's like
pick apart of 5 bodies.
5 bodies and a top end that also spits stuff out too, right? Like,
yeah.
That's pretty nasty.
I also eliminated security as well, where I win next turn if Sonny doesn't answer this guy.
Right. And I think that's the scary part whenever I play against either like your Omni variant or like, and honestly, anytime I've played like Coop at locals or like an online locals where I'm playing against a deck, is that it almost feels like you're on a timer, like similar to Royal Knights, where it's like if you have the setup, like there's very little I can do to prevent stuff from happening. And with these new pieces, the new Nokia is absolute gas for the deck. And then the new Omnimon is also, I think, really, really good. Being able to just like board wipe and put you in a situation where like you just can't do anything.
It's so much removal,
So
and the fact
good.
that it's when attacking is not once per turn is insane. I'm able to use Nokia's effect to go ahead and spit out a Gabu here, because I only have 1 Digimon on board.
Yeah. I honestly think I can see myself, like, if we do get a list and things get shaken up a little bit, I can definitely see myself switching to Omni.
I think that the deck is genuinely one of the best decks in format.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I use the Inherits here to go ahead and unsuspend, trash top card of security, pop the 2 Tamers in the smaller body, and then he does Digivolve me 1, which, then I get deleted.
Spicy. Not that it really changes much right now, but
Yeah, I still have a lot of plays available to me. I am able to go ahead and just use Miraculous to play out the Agu on play to grab back the Omni, and then I just have everything I need to go.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Eva Wargrey, go into Melga.
Then you can end a turn DNA with your shenanigans.
The
end of turn DNA, dude. End of turn DNA into an Omni, whether it's Alter S or the BT-22 Omni, is just so good.
Yeah,
so good.
And I've seen a lot of people kind of go back and forth if like it's worth running 22 Omni, if it's worth running like Alter S, like if you just lean one way or the other.
Sure.
I think toolboxing all of them in there is worth it. I think it's good. Like my current ratio is 322, 2 Alter S, and then 2
of the Ace.
Yeah, because a single Alter S sets you up to win game with any other Omni. Having 2 Ace in there just gives you fairly consistent access to seeing the Ace play when you need it. You luckily don't always need it because of Miraculous now, and so many cards have like forced removal.
Right.
As at their top end that you'll almost always trigger it. There's only a few decks that really won't.
Right.
Which in those cases it's a bummer that you maybe don't have the Ace in hand, but Miraculous lets you go into any Omni, which is really nice.
Right.
And the 22 Omni is just so much good control and removal consistently that stays on board, on top of having access to blocker and decode for both of your level 3s, that it's crazy not to run it, in my opinion. I think it's just really good for especially I think, like in a meta now when we have things like scrambles and other stuff that just constantly recur board states over and over again.
Right. And I mean, I agree in the sense that people like the Alter S for that cheeky like loop, right, that we see, but I think in practicality sense, like I agree with you, like toolboxing it and just getting accessibility to a really good card is just like, it'd be silly not to, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you have a little bit of a rougher start, just having a hard drop in Nokia, which allows Sonny to do a little bit of setup here. Has a Sango both in the back and on play, and then just searches again with another one.
Yeah, I didn't see a rookie, which is pretty tough. Sonny getting a lot of value out of the search. Will put me over to 3.
God, I'm so excited. I caved and I ordered a playset of Nokia's because I have like the Omni binder stuff for this deck. So I'm like, I'm gonna just bling up.
It is a deck that when I am in a better spot financially, I will probably bling out. But until then, I'm just gonna rock regular stuff.
I am kicking myself for not ordering alt Omnis until they like spiked to high heaven.
Yeah, they were only 30 for a bit there, which believe me, I am also in that same pain. I do get some more search though.
Yeah.
Get the Miraculous on board as well, just to set up.
I mean, this is now really good setup.
Yeah, I managed to find an Alter S. I just wasn't able to keep turn with everything, so just kind of having this board state applied is pretty good. So he does get some chip in. He's just sort of Sango rushing.
Ooh.
I don't have a tie in mat, so that just adds to hand.
Sure. Sonny just debating what he wants to do here. We'll go into a Shellmon here.
Seadra.
Go ahead, swing, tucks to restand. Does have... Oh, well, just ends up living.
It does live. Big guy.
Big guy.
Gains
chill.
Memory. Can swing again thanks to the unsuspend he got. Does live again. That Shellmon is just going the distance. He is doing 4 damage to me this turn. I mean, you can see here, like, this is like the stuff that fish can do potentially. It can just kind of go this crazy. He doesn't have jamming
if you see the line, you pop off. And then drops the option card. Option card, I believe, just lets you play out a Tamer, and then
drops the emblem. There's a Tamer or a Sangomon. I think you drop one or the other. I push up. I'm pretty much good to go here. I think my biggest issue is that I just don't know what Omni I want to really. Is that I don't have like the ideal Omni I wanted to use.
Sure. But I think at this point, it's probably fair to just try. Oh, okay.
I just want to get the chip. Go ahead and play out the other Miraculous. Get the extra search.
Gotcha. I see what you're doing.
Grab some pieces. I get the draw off of Sumimon as well. I don't know if I actually did it though. I should get it. Maybe I blinked and missed it. So at this point, I was debating on how much memory I wanted to pass over. Yeah, now I remember the draw. Yeah, which does find me what I needed.
Wargrey, yeah. And then you go pop off of Wargrey, then Melga.
lets me go into Melga. So I make it so that the Shelmon can't defend. Go Omni.
Omni will just get rid of it.
Bottom deck, and then before Songo's on play can happen, I get my one attacking effect.
Yeah.
Because I attack as part of the when digivolving effect, which is another just reason that this card is so insane. And I'm able to now I'm just starting the game again.
Board wipe, threaten game.
Yep. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy
And
how
I
consistently
think
you can
another thing to think about too, right? Is like you don't care how much memory you pass over most of the time. I mean, this is a debate for a whole nother day, right? But like I think the memory system has been abused like a dish rag at this point in time. And there's definitely decks that can make use of the 5 memory that you just passed Sonny over, but like you put them in a scenario where it's like it's very hard to deal with that outside of decks. Maybe like for example like Megidra might be able to kind of rush you down, right, with that much memory.
I think a lot of it is fair to I think I timed it really well more than anything else, because I did it when he didn't have anything ready to push up and back. I think that's the big kind of playmaker. If he has something to push up, he definitely could have cooked, because he has everything he needs in hand to do stuff. It's just that he had to hard play a rookie to kind of get there.
Right.
Which
Speaking of like Megidra, which up in the air whether, you know, how long of a shelf life that deck has now, but what are some of the worst matchups or tougher matchups for you now that you've like played this deck for a little bit? Gallant.
Gallant was always BT-17, like Omni DNA's like the initial variant of the deck's like worst matchup.
Sure.
The deck is it's just hard. It's still just like the hardest deck to play into. Because Gallant will do everything super explosive. The Growlix gives them bottom decking protection, which is very, very strong. If you delete them, you're going to spit out a Guilmon and almost always pass turn, which is very, very annoying and very hard to deal with. I'm able to just go for game here and swing for everything. And typically when they're doing their plays, you can't even use Miraculous or Omni Ace to really alter the game state, because Gallant X is just immune to everything while the memory is over, and they're almost always swinging while the memory is over on your side, or it's at 0.
Sure.
So it's very, very hard to deal with Gallant. But that being said, Gallant, you know, kind of has to high roll you a little bit. Like if they're even like a turn or two like slow because they're stuck searching for pieces or something, then you'll typically run away with the game at that point now with how fast the deck is.
Sure.
But if they 2-turn high roll you like our boy Lamont did to me at these locals.
And I feel like Gallant always turn 2 high rolls me. Every time I play a Gallant now in competitive play, they just completely curb stomp me by turn 2.
I got lucky while playing Galactic. Galactic, I was able to work through them really well because they almost always bricked against me at least one of the games. In the other games, I was able to just high roll. But against like, it's tough. It's basically like if I don't see a Nokia turn 1 with like full combo ready to go, I probably lose the game inherently because I just can't do anything. Because like you can make the argument of like, yeah, I can swing the memory back over when I digivolve and deal with the body. But when they have cards like Growl X and War Growl X in the stack, it makes it very hard to deal with them, to respond to them that immediate turn without them having bodies to just win the game the following turn, because of how much damage they do so quickly and how fast they can just climb back up.
Right.
That's fair. That's the hardest matchup.
Fair enough. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.